Hey everyone, you're in for a real treat today. I've got a time capsule, a new old stock USA Jackson Scott Ian Anthrax JJ1 Korina signature guitar, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, smash subscribe, come join our circle of friends. About 10,000 of us right now. You're going to see some of the craziest, rarest guitars I get from all over the world. I found this one unsold, brand new in a guitar shop in Italy. How crazy is that? I'm here, your host Keith, live in the control room, just outside London, in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. We're going to rip right into this USA Jackson guitar right here, right now. All right, I've got quite a few of these. In fact, I've got a Japanese one with the tattoo pinstriping hidden right there. This one's got the kill switch instead of the tone knob. Really, really cool. Rare feature on the Japanese ones. So, these are really a wild and radical departure from what Jackson typically manufactures and what they're known for. It's a completely new design when they came out. Everything about them, totally unique, totally interesting. For starters, you have a Gibson double cutaway, Les Paul Jr. double cutaway, and that's why they call it the JJ, the Jackson Jr. And if you look at the serial number here, it's 0534 JJ. So yeah, you have a Gibson design, which I think it's the first time they kind of knocked off Gibson. I guess you could argue the Kelly is a bit of, inspired by the Explorer, but this is a direct copy of a Gibson design. Really interesting. The inlays are so cool at the 12th fret. To this day, I don't know why these numbers were chosen, 4, 5, and 6. If anybody knows, if there's ever an interview with Scott Ian, I'd love to find out. But they're mother of pearl dice inlay. They look great. The headstock has what is called the Ransom note headstock. And what's interesting about this one's all in black and white, like old newspaper clippings. There's also color versions. Let me see if my Japanese one's got color. Does it have color? Japanese one's black and white. But I've got probably three of these Korina ones, and I've got JJ2. What do I have? Yeah, I have JJ2 over here, and I've got JJ2 in Florida. And I think one of those has the color headstock. It just depends. Also, unless I'm crazy here, I believe that depending on the year, the beard has a different shape. I think his face silhouette might have a different shape on some. No, it's the same on this one. Your buddy Keith might just be caught in the Matrix here with deja vu. I don't know. Now, what's crazy about this, again, this is not like, oh, this guitar was kept under a bed. Oh, some old grandpa bought it and never played it. This guitar was inventory at a Jackson dealer in Italy, and I bought 2 new old stock guitars from him. I bought this one, and I bought a Surfcaster. And the Surfcaster still had the plastic on all the pickups, plastic on everything. These, I don't think, ever shipped out with plastic on the Seymour Duncans. But you can see just from looking at the chrome, like, this hasn't been touched. The strings, I think, are the original strings on the guitar. It's just wild. There's zero oxidization on this. And if you're wondering, well, how in the world could this go unsold for so long? In Europe, because I know a lot of the watchers on the channel are from America, and they're just scratching their head. They're like, there's no way that's true. It is true. When you come to Europe, the distributor for like an entire country, for instance, Italy generally has its own distributor just for the Italian market. They will go and sign a deal with Jackson, sign a deal with ESP, and they'll buy a bunch of guitars, and they will just not sell. They will not sell. They'll sit in a distribution warehouse for decades. I've seen it happen. If you guys followed my ESP buy, I spent tens of thousands of dollars buying up the UK distributor's old stock. And I mean, we had brand new instruments from 2003. It's weird. I think some of these markets just, they have little oversight, and Fender, historically probably wasn't keeping up to date with, hey, how's the Italian distributor doing? And things just get, as we said in the Army, back in my Army days, things get lost in the sauce. Then, that's the distributor. Then you get to the retailer. And my God, some countries you go to and like you think you're going to see like a Guitar Center type thing. Oh my God, no. No, not at all. I'll never forget going to Athens in Greece, capital of Greece, and you're looking for guitar stores to hunt for a bargain and find a deal. And hey, where's the Gibson dealer? Where's the Fender dealer? It's like, there is none. There isn't one. Or where's the main guitar shop? And it's down a back alley, and the guy's smoking inside, and everything is just hidden in guitar cases, and the whole guitar shop is smaller than this room. I'm not even joking. So, yes, guys, it is quite possible for people to lose track of their inventory, even professional distributors and retailers overseas and in different zones. And sometimes it just might be bad luck. The guitar shop might, roll the dice, pun intended, roll the dice on a brand like Jackson, buy a couple things, it not work out, they drop it, and they just never really push their stock. A lot of guitar stores, especially old mom and pop ones that have been around for years, still don't have like their own website and still don't have their own really following outside of their local town or village. And yes, there are guitar shops that I would absolutely say they ain't in a city, they ain't in a town, they are in a village. So if they're stuck in some small village where like nobody even knows what Anthrax is, they're gonna have a hard time selling this guitar. And sometimes too, guys, you might not realize this, a lot of dealers, a lot of retailers aren't allowed to choose their inventory. I don't know how it was with Jackson and at that time, and Jackson's obviously now part of Fender, but like if you've got a Gibson franchise, for instance, I've had countless retailers tell me, we just, you give them $100,000 and you just get what you get. You don't get to pick anything. And you don't even get Gibsons. Like, you're sending $100,000 to Gibson, they might send you $100,000 worth of Kramers and Epiphones. Oh no. So it's it does happen. I'm always shocked, but once or twice a year I find something like this hidden from some corner of the world, and it's just always fascinating to me. I mean, this thing doesn't have a mark on it. It's clearly never been played. One of the telltale signs, look at the back plate. I mean, even if this is in a guitar shop, these get light scratches. Over the course of 20 years, 25 years, you get a light mark. Not the case on this. I mean, guys, look at the input jack doesn't have any scratches around it. It's never had a guitar cable put in it. The strap buttons, this thing's never had a strap on it. The neck is gorgeous. We're under this light here, but you've got lots of figuring. Sorry, we're under the spotlight, but lots of figuring on the neck. Come on, let's get in focus, people. There we go. Light flaming up and down it. Scarf joint. You got I don't know what you call this kind of figuring. What I've been told is that's from quarter sawn maples when you get that effect. But it feels beautiful. Excellent, super fast, super comfortable profile. Nice natural wood. The Korina is gorgeous and has a real kind of 3D effect. Almost like a flame effect to it. If you look at it, like look right here, and just watch what happens as I move the camera back and forth. You'll see kind of like, see that? Like look in here, like now it's gone. And then boom. So it very much has that kind of 3D holographic effect that you see on a flame top or a quilt top. It's quite stunning to look at. What else can we say about this? You've got a nice kind of angle here at the heel, the neck joint, and yeah, this guitar is just absolutely stunning in every way. The case is not original. I got it shipped in a generic case, And I can tell you that it is not uncommon for guitarists, guitar retailers in Europe to get generic cases or give away the wrong case. Like, I see it happen all the time, especially over the course of 20, 25 years. You see cases disappear. And I've also seen, bizarrely, in the UK and Europe, not so much anymore, not like the 2000s, but back when this was made in the 90s. And I'm pretty sure about that. I have to go. You can go on the Jackson website and see what years the JJs were made. But I'm pretty sure this is like around 97 or 98. I think this is actually pre-Fender. But anyway, some bizarre things you'll see is like distributors over here would like pocket the nice cases, and then retailers would get generic cases with guitars. I've seen that happen. Or European markets would get different cases than what American markets would get. It's just odd. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna get my little fingerprint off there. Get that off. Really beautiful guitar. Beautiful rosewood fretboard, which I like. I think it would look weird with an ebony fretboard with the nice light Korina. I think it's very appropriate. Even a maple fretboard would be pretty cool, but not something Jackson really does, and certainly didn't really do at this time. This is a Wilkinson Tremolo, which I'm fairly certain it's Wilkinson, made by Godo, Japanese premium hardware company, like the best out of Japan. USA Seymour Duncan pickups, and this is, of course, a USA Jackson. Jackson made in USA. Wow, guys! I mean, this is the only brand new old stock JJ1, probably JJ anything in the world, and it's a real treat to have it. It takes hunting all day, every day, which is what I do. People ask me all the time, "How did you find this? What happened?" Well, it's looking all day and having the right cash flow and having the right capital reserves to be able to pull the trigger on something when you see an opportunity, guys. And then I get to videotape it and I get to video it and share it with all of you folks. And of course, we just hit 3 million views on the channel today. I'm gonna have a nice cold beer for that. And, of course, out of the millions of people that are watching on the channel and the thousands and thousands of subscribers, not everyone is going to be able to have this guitar, but someone will end up getting it, and loads of people are going to end up getting to see what one of these are like in person. And years from now, when someone's trying to authenticate one, is this real? Is this original? They're going to be able to see all this stuff for all these different models, and I think that's really cool. There's loads of guitar channels that play guitars and do demos, and I'm telling you right now, guys, it's never going to sound the same when you have it, because your playing style is going to be different, your amp's going to be different, your pedals are going to be different, your microphone, your cab, your mic preamps like this. So that stuff, I let the other guys do those videos. We're going to be doing loads of them too, but I love doing these up close, detailed videos, so you get a real sense of what every little nook and cranny and feature is like on these guitars that we feature. Plus, if you want to buy them, it's just nice to have like a full condition report and know exactly like what you see in the photos is what you're getting. Here's the neck pockets. No hairlines, no nothing. Beautiful. This is the best. If you want the best JJ1 in the world, you are looking at it, folks. That is pretty darn cool. Really, really cool. And this wood, outstanding tone wood. You don't see it a lot because it's expensive. Dave Mustaine's favorite wood. Actually, I sold one of his Korina Explorers, like his personal one. Went to Switzerland. And I missed that guitar. Wish I didn't sell that one. But that's alright. I like that someone else gets to write a new chapter with that guitar. And I'll put this back in its case, guys. If you want to buy this, give me a call. hit me up on the socials at Essex Recording Studios, Instagram, Facebook. If you're in America and you want to buy, all Americans, like I ask everybody to buy off our website because we save a little bit on fees and stuff versus Reverb or eBay. But especially if you're in America, half the states charge this weird American online sales tax. If you buy on Reverb or eBay, you don't get charged that if you buy from my website. So you can go to EssexRecordingStudios.com, check out from there, and I'll ship it to you anywhere in the world. That website's powered by Shopify and Stripe payments and all the other Visa, MasterCard, everything. If you want to buy it off Reverb.com, you're more than welcome to. You'll just type in USA Jackson JJ1, Jackson JJ1, Jackson Korina, Korina, any of that stuff. Jackson Scott Ian. You'll see this. I've got a couple other ones that are cheaper. This one being like brand new, zero owners, and the only one in the world. And this one's going to be more expensive. But you can look at the other ones. We also have one that has a killer. It's a Mike Learn Matrix holographic paint job on it. That was part of the Scott Ian camp. I think it was his guitar tech that owned it. It's been a while since I've looked at the description on that one. But yeah, we've got loads of them. I love these guitars. I think they're so cool and they're so different from the normal pointy stuff. I mean, this headstock did not exist on a Jackson. This logo did not exist. The dice inlay, the body, man, everything about this guitar is super special. I think it's one of the most underrated Jacksons and just guitars in the world. And I think for sure there will be a day of reckoning where people realize, like, oh my God, these things are epic, and their values are going to skyrocket. We've seen it with the Roswell Rhodes, which was kind of released around the same time. The Roswell Rhodes, people hated them, talked all sorts of crap about them on the internet, and man, they didn't know what to think of it because it's made out of aluminum, or aluminium, as they say here in the UK. But really, now these things are like $10,000 if you want one. It's crazy. Cool. I'm gonna get going. Thanks for hanging out. It's beer time for Keith, and I will catch you all later. Bye.